A powerful change begins the moment a person decides they're done living the same days on repeat. There comes a point where you look at your life and feel something inside pushing you to rise, to grow, to become more than the habits and fears that kept you stuck for years. That moment is the starting line of a new chapter, and it's stronger than any excuse, any setback, or any doubt you've ever carried. This video is for the person who feels that spark right now, the one who knows there is more inside them, the one who's tired of wasting time, the one who's ready to lift their life to a higher level with clarity, strength, and purpose. You're not here by accident. You're here because something in you refuses to settle. You want direction. You want progress. You want to break the patterns that kept you stressed, unmotivated, or uncertain about your future. These next lessons are not theories or empty encouragement. They are the kind of truth that save years of struggle, the kind of principles that turn confusion into confidence, and the kind of guidance that can reshape your life if you're willing to take it seriously. This journey is not about sudden miracles or overnight success. It's about stepping into the driver's seat of your own life. It's about building habits that elevate you, removing the weight that drags you down, and understanding how powerful you become when you take control of your mind, your choices, and your environment. Each lesson you're about to hear is designed to push you forward, sharpen your perspective, and strengthen your ability to create a life filled with freedom, confidence, and stability. As you move through this message, give yourself permission to absorb every word. Feel the determination rising in your chest. Feel the clarity forming in your mind. You are capable of far more than you've allowed yourself to believe, and this moment, right now, can be the turning point you've been waiting for. This is your time to break limits, release old excuses, and build the life that matches your potential. You deserve progress. You deserve growth. You deserve a future that fills you with pride. And it starts here, with awareness, with intention, with strength, with you choosing to rise. Lesson 1, take responsibility. Everything in life begins with a choice. And the most important choice anyone can make is to take responsibility for their own life. Too many people spend their days blaming circumstances, blaming other people, or waiting for luck to come knocking at their door. You wake up, and your life is not exactly what you want it to be, and the first instinct is to point the finger outward. The moment you do that, you give your power away. Real progress starts when you stop blaming and start owning everything in your life, every success, every failure, every decision, every consequence. Responsibility is not a burden. Responsibility is freedom. When you accept it fully, you stop living as a passenger and start driving your own life. The truth is, life will not hand you what you want. It won't pause for you to catch up, and it won't adjust itself to suit your comfort zone. Everything you achieve comes from the actions you take. Every opportunity you see, every relationship you build, every skill you develop comes from the choices you make and how you handle the consequences. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone to rescue you, and you start making things happen. You realize that no matter how tough things get, you are the one who can change the outcome. You are not helpless. You are not stuck. The power is in your hands to create the life you desire. Taking responsibility means looking in the mirror and being honest with yourself. It means admitting when you have been wrong, learning from mistakes, and refusing to repeat them. It means owning your decisions even when the results are not what you hoped for. It also means taking charge of your habits, your health, your finances, your mindset, and your emotions. Everything in your life can improve the moment you stop waiting for others to fix it for you. Responsibility turns, instead of complaining, you start figuring out what steps you can take today to get closer to your goals. It transforms frustration into clarity and hopelessness into determination. Responsibility also teaches you patience and resilience. Life is not a straight line. Things will go wrong. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. But when you understand that your response matters more than the situation itself, you gain control. You learn to face challenges head on instead of running from them. You build a mindset that thrives on solutions rather than problems. Though every setback becomes a lesson, every obstacle becomes a stepping stone, and every difficulty becomes a chance to grow. You stop blaming circumstances and start shaping them. You understand that growth and success are not about luck, they are about action. And action only comes when you take responsibility. Taking responsibility also changes the way people see you. When you own your life fully, others recognize your strength and reliability. People naturally respect someone who stands accountable for their choices, someone who doesn't shift blame, but instead focuses on solutions. This opens doors to opportunities that no amount of complaining or waiting could ever deliver. Responsibility attracts influence, trust, and leadership. You become someone people look up to because you are someone who acts, someone who delivers, someone who does not sit idle hoping life will change on its own. The first step is simple but often the hardest. Accept that everything in your life, from your financial situation to your relationships to your personal growth, is a result of the choices you make. You don't have to be perfect and you don't have to have all the answers, but you do have to commit to taking control. Start small. Own the things you can control today. Own your thoughts, your actions, your schedule, your words. The more you practice responsibility, the stronger it becomes until it eventually becomes the core of who you are. Your life will begin to change in ways you never imagined because the moment you take responsibility, you stop being a victim and start being a creator. It's not about blaming yourself for the past or carrying guilt. It's about realizing that you are capable of shaping your future. You can create success, happiness, and fulfillment because you have the power to decide and to act. Life may throw challenges your way, but nothing can stop you from moving forward when you fully embrace responsibility. Every choice, every decision, every moment you commit to taking ownership adds up. Years of struggle are avoided because you stop waiting for miracles and start taking consistent action. You become unstoppable because you no longer hand your power to others. Responsibility changes everything. It gives clarity to your mind, focus to your goals, and energy to your efforts. It turns dreams into plans and plans into results. When you accept that your life is your own, you stop being distracted by excuses and start being driven by purpose. You learn to face difficulties with courage, to adapt when things go wrong, and to grow every single day. Your relationships improve because you are accountable. Your work improves because you take ownership. Your happiness improves because you understand that your contentment does not depend on others. It depends on how you act and respond. Life is simple in principle but challenging in practice. Responsibility is the first principle of a life well lived. Owning your life without hesitation or complaint is the foundation for everything else you want to achieve. The sooner you embrace this, the sooner you stop wasting years struggling, spinning in frustration, and waiting for life to happen to you. There is no better time than now to fully accept that your life is the result of your actions. From this moment, every step you take, every decision you make, and every challenge you face will have purpose. Because you are in charge. The freedom, growth, and success that you want begin with taking full responsibility for your life. This is not theory, it is practice. Start with your thoughts, your words, and your actions today. Take responsibility for them. Watch how your life changes. Step by step, day by day, the power of responsibility will create a life that once felt impossible. It will save you years of struggle because you are no longer waiting for life to give you what you want. You are making it happen. Lesson 2, work hard on yourself. The most valuable investment anyone can make is the investment in themselves. The work you put into your own growth, your skills, your mindset, and your character will always pay the highest returns. You can spend years chasing wealth, chasing titles, chasing recognition, and still feel empty if you ignore the one area that truly defines your life, yourself. Working hard on yourself is not about working harder at a job or trying to impress others. It is about becoming the best version of who you are, about sharpening your mind, your habits, and your abilities so that every opportunity you encounter can be handled with confidence and skill. Many people underestimate the power of personal development because it doesn't produce instant results. Learning a new skill, reading a book that challenges your thinking, practicing discipline in your daily life, or improving your communication skills may not give immediate rewards, but over time, these efforts compound into extraordinary results. A small change every day in your thinking or habits leads to a transformation that the world can see. It's not luck that builds success. It's the consistent effort to grow and improve yourself, even when it feels slow or uncomfortable. Working hard on yourself starts with your mind. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. Every day, your mind is influenced by the people you interact with, the media you consume, and the environment you inhabit. If you fill your mind with negative messages, distractions, and excuses, your potential is limited. But if you dedicate time to learning, to understanding new ideas, and to thinking clearly, your mind becomes a tool for achievement rather than a barrier. Reading, listening, reflecting, and observing carefully are all ways to strengthen your mind and expand your perspective. Over time, your mind becomes sharper, more disciplined, and more capable of solving problems that others shy away from. Your character is another area that requires hard work. Integrity, honesty, patience, and consistency are not traits you are born with. They are developed through effort. How you treat people, how you handle challenges, and how you keep promises all define your character. Working on yourself means noticing the areas where you fall short and making changes, not for recognition, but because you value the kind of person you want to become. Every small act of self-discipline, every decision to do the right thing, every choice to follow through builds a reputation and a life that people trust and respect. Character is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes, and it will carry you through the toughest times. Physical health cannot be overlooked when working hard on yourself. Your body is the vehicle through which you live your life. If it is weak, sick, or neglected, your potential is limited no matter how strong your mind or skills may be. Nourishing your body with proper food, exercise, and rest is part of developing yourself fully. When you feel strong, alert, and energized, you have the capacity to handle more challenges, think more clearly, and stay focused for longer periods. Physical discipline builds mental and emotional strength as well. It reinforces the idea that consistent effort leads to results, and your body becomes a reflection of your commitment to yourself. Working on yourself also means understanding the importance of habits. Daily routines, choices, and small actions shape the life you will live. It is not dramatic, flashy actions that create lasting success. It is the small, consistent actions repeated every day. The way you manage your time, the way you respond to stress, the way you interact with others, and the choices you make about your own learning all create momentum. When you are intentional about developing strong habits, you reduce wasted energy, create stability in your life, and become more capable of handling whatever comes your way. Emotional intelligence is another critical part of working on yourself. Being able to control your emotions, respond instead of react, and maintain calm under pressure allows you to navigate life more effectively. People who invest in understanding themselves and managing their feelings gain clarity, build stronger relationships, and make better decisions. Emotional growth allows you to face setbacks without losing your drive, to handle criticism without discouragement, and to maintain focus even when life becomes chaotic. It gives you the power to influence your world instead of being influenced by it. Working hard on yourself also requires dedication to learning from every experience. Life will present challenges, failures, and disappointments. Instead of letting them defeat you, use them as opportunities to grow. Reflect on mistakes, understand the lessons, and adjust your approach. Each difficulty becomes a tool for your improvement. People who focus on self-development embrace these experiences instead of avoiding them, knowing that real growth is often uncomfortable, demanding, and requires courage. Success in life is never a straight path, and relying only on external factors such as luck, opportunity, or connections is a recipe for frustration. The person who invests in themselves consistently becomes resilient, adaptable, and prepared for every situation. The hard work you do on yourself now will allow you to handle opportunities when they appear and to create them when they do not. You will navigate life with confidence, clarity, and strength because you are building the foundation that supports everything you want to achieve. Every day, take responsibility for growing your knowledge, improving your skills, developing your character, and caring for your body. Be relentless about becoming better than you were yesterday. Focus on areas where growth will have the greatest impact. Surround yourself with ideas and people that challenge you to improve. Every effort counts. Over months and years, the compound effect of this hard work will produce a life of freedom, confidence, and achievement far beyond what luck or external circumstances could ever provide. Working hard on yourself is not an obligation, it is a privilege. It is an investment that guarantees returns in every area of life. Your future self will thank you for the time, energy, and discipline you dedicate to growth today. The world will respond to the strength, clarity, and wisdom you build inside. Each small effort creates a ripple that transforms your life completely. Your journey toward success, happiness, and fulfillment begins with you. You are your greatest asset, and the work you put into yourself will always be the most valuable work you ever do. Lesson 3, set clear goals. A life without clear goals is like setting out on a journey without a map. Without direction, energy is wasted, opportunities are missed, and the sense of purpose fades. Clear goals give focus, provide motivation, and help measure progress. They are not just about achieving something, they are about shaping the person you become in the process. When goals are defined, every decision, every action, and every habit begins to align with the life you want to live. Clarity is power, and nothing accelerates personal and professional growth like knowing exactly what you are aiming for. Setting clear goals starts with honesty. You must know what you truly want, not what others expect or what seems easy. Many people drift through life trying to meet someone else's standards or reacting to circumstances instead of creating them. This leads to frustration and wasted time. The first step in goal setting is asking yourself what matters most, what kind of life you want, and what kind of person you want to become. The clearer you are about your desired outcome, the easier it is to stay focused and take consistent action. Goals need to be specific. Vague intentions like I want to be successful or I want to be happy are not enough. Success and happiness mean different things to different people. A clear goal is measurable. It gives you something concrete to work toward. For example, deciding to increase your income by a certain amount within a specific time frame, or committing to a personal growth project by a set deadline provides a target. Without clarity, effort is scattered, and it becomes impossible to know if you are moving forward. Specific goals create a sense of urgency and purpose that pushes you to take action every day. Writing goals down makes them real. When goals exist only in your mind, they remain abstract and easy to forget. Putting them on paper transforms ideas into commitments. Reviewing them regularly keeps them alive in your mind and ensures you remain accountable to yourself. Goals also help prioritize your time. Life is filled with distractions, and without clear objectives, it is easy to be pulled in directions that do not matter. Goals act as a filter, guiding decisions and keeping attention on what truly contributes to the life you want. Breaking goals into smaller steps is large goals can feel overwhelming, and it is easy to procrastinate when the end result seems far away. By dividing goals into achievable tasks, progress becomes visible and motivation grows. Each small win reinforces confidence and builds momentum. The key is consistency. Daily, steady effort toward clearly defined outcomes eventually produces extraordinary results. It is not the occasional big effort, but the regular, focused action that leads to achievement. A strong goal is not just about achievement, it is about transformation. Pursuing goals challenges you, stretches your abilities, and develops resilience, discipline, and patience. It forces you to make choices, prioritize, and focus. In the process, you become stronger, wiser, and more capable even before reaching the final target. Goals create a sense of purpose that energizes your days, providing clarity in times of doubt and motivation when challenges appear. Clear goals also serve as a measure of accountability. When results are visible, you can evaluate your progress honestly. Adjustments can be made when necessary, and complacency is replaced by proactive effort. Life responds to clarity, effort, and focus. The people who achieve the most are not necessarily luckier or more talented. They are the ones who know what they want, take consistent steps toward it, and refuse to let distractions or setbacks derail them. A goal is a commitment to yourself. It is a decision to live intentionally rather than drift. It is a promise that you will take responsibility for your future and act every day in alignment with your priorities. Clear goals save years of struggle because they provide direction, focus, and purpose. They make every effort count and transform ordinary actions into extraordinary results. Clarity transforms ambition into achievement, and purpose becomes a roadmap to the life you desire. Lesson 4. Learn the power of discipline. Discipline is the foundation of every achievement. Without it, talent, intelligence, and ambition can only take you so far. Discipline is what turns plans into results and effort into success. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it, even when distractions pull you in other directions. Discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. The more disciplined you become, the more control you have over your life. It gives you the power to shape your future instead of reacting to whatever comes your way. Discipline begins with small, consistent actions. It is not about dramatic gestures or extreme measures. It is about showing up day after day and doing the work that produces results. It is choosing to read instead of scrolling on your phone, to wake up early instead of hitting snooze, to follow through on commitments instead of making excuses. These small choices, repeated over time, compound into habits, and habits build character. Discipline is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only dream. One of the most important aspects of discipline is self-control. Life constantly presents temptations that take you off course. Temptations to procrastinate, to indulge in comfort, or to give in to distractions. Self-control is the ability to delay immediate gratification in pursuit of long-term goals. It is the difference between saying yes to the right things and no to the wrong things. Every time you exercise self-control, you strengthen your ability to stay on course. Each choice adds to your inner strength and creates momentum toward your objectives. Discipline also. The world is full of noise and endless opportunities, but without focus, energy is wasted and progress slows. Discipline allows you to concentrate on what matters most, to prioritize effectively, and to resist distractions that consume time and drain energy. It helps you maintain a steady pace toward your goals and prevents the frustration of wasted effort. When you are disciplined, every action has intention, every decision aligns with your objectives, and your life becomes organized and purposeful. Consistency is the natural companion of discipline. Effort without consistency achieves little. Success is rarely a result of sudden breakthroughs. It is the product of repeated, disciplined action over months and years. Consistency builds trust with yourself and with others. It shows that you can be counted on and that your commitments are not temporary or superficial. Each day of consistent action strengthens your skills, expands your knowledge, and builds momentum toward achieving your dreams. Discipline also strengthens resilience. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. Without discipline, it is easy to give up or lose direction when challenges arise. Discipline gives you the ability to persist, to stay on track even when results are slow, and to keep moving forward regardless of obstacles. It trains your mind and body to handle discomfort, to work through fatigue, and to remain committed when circumstances are difficult. This resilience becomes a powerful tool that ensures long-term success. Discipline is not about rigidity. It is about mastery over yourself. It is choosing long-term benefit over short-term pleasure, structure over chaos, action over hesitation. It influences every area of your life, your health, your career, your relationships, your finances, and your personal growth. The more disciplined you become, the more freedom you gain because your life is no longer dictated by impulses, moods, or outside circumstances. Developing discipline, start with one area of your life, commit to doing the right thing consistently, and expand that habit to other areas. Notice the difference in your energy, your confidence, and your results. Discipline compounds over time, transforming ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. It is the invisible force that determines how far you go, how much you accomplish, and how meaningful your life becomes. Discipline saves time, energy, and effort. It prevents wasted potential, keeps you on track, and makes success inevitable. Every step you take with discipline builds momentum that will carry you through the toughest challenges. It is not the easy path, but it is the most effective. The strength you gain from disciplined action becomes a shield against failure and a bridge to your dreams. In the end, discipline is the engine that drives progress and the compass that keeps your life heading in the right direction. Lesson 5. Surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend the most time with shape the person you become. Your friends, colleagues, and even casual acquaintances influence your thinking, your habits, and your actions more than you realize. Surrounding yourself with the right people is not just about social preference. It is about building an environment that supports your growth, encourages your ambitions, and holds you accountable. Negative influences drain energy, create doubt, and slow progress, while positive influences inspire action, offer guidance, and push you to become your best self. Being around the right people changes the way you think. When you are surrounded by individuals who challenge you, who hold themselves to high standards, and who pursue their own goals with determination, their mindset becomes contagious. You start to adopt their attitudes, their discipline, and their way of handling obstacles. Even when you are tired or discouraged, being in the presence of motivated, responsible, and ambitious people lifts you keeps you moving forward, and encourages you to reach higher than you thought possible. Accountability is another powerful benefit of surrounding yourself with the right people. When your inner circle expects consistency, integrity, and effort from you, it is harder to allow excuses or laziness to take over. People who genuinely care about your growth will ask questions, provide honest feedback, and push you to follow through on your commitments. They will celebrate your successes, but also help you recognize areas where you can improve. Being accountable to someone who believes in your potential accelerates progress in ways that self-motivation alone often cannot achieve. Positive influence is not just about motivation, it also shapes your decisions and your behavior. If you spend time with people who complain constantly, avoid responsibility, or focus on problems rather than solutions, it becomes easy to adopt those patterns. Your conversations, habits, and even beliefs can slowly shift toward negativity without you noticing. On the other hand, spending time with people who are optimistic, disciplined, and growth-oriented reinforces habits that lead to success. Their example becomes a roadmap showing you how to handle challenges, build resilience, and take consistent action. The right people also expand your opportunities. They introduce you to ideas, networks, and experiences you may never have discovered on your own. They provide encouragement when the path feels unclear, guidance when decisions are difficult, and support when challenges arise. Being around people who are committed to improvement and achievement creates an environment where growth is inevitable. Their energy fuels your ambition, their insight guides your decisions, and their support strengthens your resolve. Choosing the right people requires discernment. It is not enough to simply like someone or feel comfortable around them. True influence comes from alignment of values, shared commitment to growth, and mutual respect. Being selective about who you allow into your inner circle may mean letting go of certain relationships, but the long-term benefits far outweigh the temporary discomfort. Every day, the people around you either lift you up or hold you back, so it is essential to choose wisely. It is also important to invest in relationships that are mutually beneficial. Surrounding yourself with growth-minded people is not just about receiving support, it is about giving it as well. Encouragement, honesty, and accountability flow both ways. When you contribute positively to the growth of others, you strengthen those bonds, increase your influence, and create a network built on trust and shared ambition. Strong relationships are not passive, they require effort, commitment, and integrity. Time is limited, and energy is precious. Every hour you spend with negative, unmotivated, or critical people takes away from your potential. Every hour you spend with those who inspire, challenge, and support you adds to your growth. The right people sharpen your thinking, expand your vision, and accelerate your journey. They make hard work more meaningful, challenges more manageable, and victories more satisfying. The people around you are not just companions. They are catalysts for the life you want to create. Surrounding yourself with the right people is an investment in your future. It is a choice that affects your mindset, your habits, your actions, and ultimately, your success. By carefully selecting who you spend your time with, you create an environment that nurtures ambition, builds resilience, and drives you toward your goals. The right people amplify your energy, guide your decisions, and push you to become the person you are capable of being. Life is too short to be shaped by the wrong influences. Choosing wisely ensures your journey is supported, empowered, and accelerated toward the success you deserve. Lesson 6, manage your time is the one resource you can never get back. Every second that passes is gone forever, and how you use it determines the quality of your life. Managing your time wisely is not about doing more things or being busy. It's about making choices that align with your priorities and goals. It's about using each day intentionally, focusing on what truly matters and avoiding distractions that steal energy and momentum. When time is managed well, productivity increases, stress decreases, and your life begins to move in the direction you want it to go. The first step in managing time effectively is understanding its value. Most people treat time as if it's unlimited, and then they wonder why success and progress feel elusive. Every day offers the same, Ardurseith hours, but how you use them determines your outcomes. A few hours spent mindlessly scrolling, procrastinating, or worrying will not produce results. Hours spent intentionally learning, growing, building relationships, and taking action compound into achievements. Recognizing that every minute is an opportunity creates urgency and focus, and it changes the way you approach your day. Prioritizing is essential. Not every task, conversation, or obligation is equally important. Many people spend energy on things that feel urgent but are not truly valuable. Managing time wisely means distinguishing between what is important and what is trivial, then dedicating most of your energy to the important. Planning your day, setting clear priorities, and scheduling focused work ensures that your actions have impact. Time is like a lens. Where you focus, it will determine what grows in your life. Consistency and routines are key to effective time management. Daily habits, when organized and intentional, create structure that reduces wasted energy. Simple routines, such as setting aside time for focused work, personal growth, and self-care, create predictability and rhythm in your life. When routines are in place, decisions about how to spend time become easier because the framework is already established. You no longer waste energy deciding what to do. You act in alignment with your priorities. Avoiding distractions is critical. Technology, social media, and even well-meaning people can pull your attention away from important tasks. Time management requires boundaries and self-discipline. Protect your focus fiercely. Set limits, schedule deep work sessions, and learn to say no to things that do not serve your goals. Every time you allow a distraction to interrupt your focus, you slow your progress and weaken your discipline. Time lost can never be recovered, so guarding it is a necessity, not an option. Delegation is another important aspect of managing time wisely. You don't have to do everything yourself, and trying to do so often leads to burnout and inefficiency. Identify tasks that can be handled by others, either at work or at home, and focus your energy on the activities that require your unique skills, creativity, or decision-making. Letting go of control over smaller matters frees you to invest your time where it will create the greatest results. Time management also requires reflection. At the end of each day or week, evaluate how your time was spent. Are your hours aligned with your goals and values? Are you making progress in areas that matter most? Reflection allows you to adjust, eliminate wasted effort, and improve your effectiveness. It ensures that your energy is not just spent, but invested in ways that produce growth and results. Managing time wisely is not just about work or productivity. It is about living a balanced and meaningful life. Time spent on relationships, personal growth, health, and rest is just as important as time spent achieving goals. True time management means valuing every moment and making conscious choices about where your energy goes. It transforms days from chaotic and overwhelming into focused, purposeful, and productive. When you master your time, you gain freedom. You gain the ability to pursue your goals without feeling rushed or drained. You create space for creativity, learning, and meaningful experiences. You reduce stress because you know where your energy is going, and you increase your confidence because you are moving toward your priorities consistently. Time, once managed effectively, becomes your ally instead of your enemy. Wise time management multiplies the results of your efforts. It allows you to work smarter, achieve more, and experience life fully. So, each hour becomes a step forward rather than a wasted moment. The ability to control your time is the ability to control your life. It separates those who drift aimlessly from those who move deliberately, confidently, and successfully toward their dreams. The way you handle your time determines how much you can accomplish and the quality of the life you create. Lesson 7, embrace failure as a teacher. Failure is not the end of the road. It is a teacher that shows you what works and what doesn't. Every setback, every mistake, and every disappointment carries a lesson if you are willing to see it. Most people fear failure because they associate it with shame, loss, or defeat. The truth is, avoiding failure often keeps you stuck, while embracing it can accelerate growth and open doors that would otherwise remain closed. Life rewards those who are willing to learn, adapt, and keep moving, even after experiencing difficulty. When you embrace failure, you shift your perspective. Instead of seeing a mistake as a sign of weakness, you see it as feedback. You begin to understand that failure is part of the process of improvement. Each time a plan does not work out, you gain information about what to do differently next time. This mindset removes fear and replaces it with curiosity. You start analyzing, adjusting, and taking more effective action. The quicker you learn from mistakes, the faster you progress, and the less time you waste repeating the same errors. Failure also builds resilience. Life will inevitably challenge you, and no one escapes difficulties. The people who succeed are not those who never fail. They are those who keep going despite setbacks. Each failure strengthens your ability to handle future obstacles. It trains patience, determination, and persistence. By learning to embrace failure, you develop confidence that no matter what happens, you have the ability to recover, learn, and continue toward your goals. Experiencing failure teaches humility and self-awareness. It reminds you to take responsibility for your actions, reflect on your decisions, and make adjustments. It forces you to recognize areas for growth, to ask better questions, and to become more strategic in your approach. When you stop fearing failure, you also stop making excuses. You focus on what you can control and invest your energy in solutions rather than dwelling on setbacks. Embracing failure encourages innovation and bold action. People who avoid risks to prevent mistakes often miss opportunities for growth. When failure is seen as a natural step in learning, you are more willing to try new things, take smart risks, and push yourself beyond comfort zones. This willingness to act, experiment, and learn is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who remain average. In the end, failure is not something to dread. It is a necessary part of progress. Each mistake is a teacher, each setback is a guide, and each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. The sooner you learn to embrace failure, the sooner you save yourself years of struggle and disappointment. This is not avoiding failure. It is learning from it and using it to move forward faster and wiser than before. Lesson 8, living below your means is one of the strongest financial disciplines anyone can build, and it has nothing to do with deprivation or living a joyless life. It is about creating stability, freedom, and long-term security by choosing control over impulse. Many people work hard yet feel trapped because every dollar they earn is already committed to bills, upgrades, or unnecessary. When your lifestyle rises as fast as your income, stress rises with it. Living below your means breaks that cycle and gives you space to breathe, think, and plan for the future with confidence. This principle begins with awareness. Most people never truly look at where their money goes. They assume they need everything they buy, but when they take a closer look, they realize a large portion of their spending is based on habit, pressure, or momentary desire. Living below your means requires honest evaluation of your financial behavior. It means noticing patterns, questioning decisions, and understanding the difference between needs and wants. This awareness alone can change your financial path because you begin to take control instead of letting emotions drive your choices. Living below your means also builds. When you choose to spend carefully, you train yourself to think long-term rather than act on impulse. You make wiser decisions, avoid unnecessary debt, and develop habits that protect your future. That discipline extends beyond finances. It strengthens your character. It teaches patience, responsibility, and delayed gratification. These qualities influence every part of your life, from your health to your relationships to your personal growth. Financial discipline is not just about money, it shapes the way you approach everything. One of the greatest benefits of living below your means is the freedom it creates. When you are not buried in debt or controlled by monthly bills, you gain room to make choices. You can pursue new opportunities without fear, handle emergencies without panic, and build dreams without constantly worrying about money. A simple, controlled lifestyle makes it possible to invest in your future, save for important goals, and create stability that brings peace instead of stress. Freedom comes from margin, and margin comes from spending less than you earn. Living below your means also gives you the ability to build wealth over time. Small, consistent savings grow into investments, and investments grow into options. It does not happen overnight, but every dollar saved is a dollar that strengthens your future. People who build wealth are not always the ones with the highest income. They are the ones who manage what they have wisely. By choosing a lifestyle that aligns with your goals rather than your impulses, you build a foundation that supports long-term success. Also reduces stress. Many people live in constant anxiety about money because they are always chasing the next expense, the next upgrade, or the next trend. When you live below your means, that pressure disappears. You learn to appreciate what you have, take pride in responsible decisions, and experience the calm that comes from stability. You no longer feel forced to impress others or compete with anyone. Your life becomes guided by values instead of comparisons. Living below your means is not about living cheaply. It is about living wisely. It is a choice to protect your future, strengthen your present, and avoid unnecessary struggle. It is one of the most important habits you can establish because it influences your freedom, your confidence, and your quality of life. When you make this principle part of your daily decisions, you save yourself years of financial stress and open the door to opportunities that only discipline and clarity can create. Lesson 9, take care of your health. Taking care of your health is one of the greatest responsibilities you have because without a strong body and a clear mind, everything else in life becomes harder. Goals feel heavier, stress grows faster, and small problems turn into big ones when your health is neglected. Many people wait until something goes wrong before they pay attention to their well-being, but by then the price is higher and the recovery takes longer. Health is not something to gamble with or postpone. It is something to protect every single day because a strong, energized, and balanced body gives you the power to face challenges, pursue goals, and enjoy life fully. Caring for your health starts with simple choices. What you eat, how much you move, how well you sleep, and how you manage stress all shape the way you feel. These daily habits might seem small, but they determine your energy, your focus, and even your attitude. A body that is nourished and active supports your goals, while a neglected body holds you back. When your energy is low, motivation suffers. When your sleep is poor, your mood drops. When your body is overwhelmed, your mind becomes scattered. Taking care of your health is not just physical. It influences your emotions, your clarity, and your ability to stay disciplined. Your health affects your confidence. When you feel strong, alert, and capable, you naturally approach life with more enthusiasm and certainty. You carry yourself differently. You make decisions with more clarity. You trust your abilities more. This confidence spills into your work, your relationships, and your goals. On the other hand, when your body feels heavy or tired, self-doubt grows, and even simple tasks feel harder. Maintaining your health helps you show up as the best version of yourself, not only for others, but for your own life. Taking care of your health also builds discipline. Waking up early to exercise, choosing a balanced meal over a quick, unhealthy option, drinking enough water, and maintaining an evening routine that supports quality sleep all require effort. These choices build self-control, one of the most important qualities for long-term success. Every healthy action strengthens your ability to commit to goals, follow through on promises, and stay consistent even when it's challenging. Health and discipline work together, each one strengthening the other. Your health influences the length and quality of your life. Many people push their bodies to the limit, thinking youth or energy will always be there. But the truth is, your habits compound. Years of neglect eventually show up in ways that limit your movement, drain your strength, and steal the joy from daily activities. Taking care of your body now protects your future. It gives you the gift of mobility, independence, and vitality as you age. A simple walk, stretching, a balanced meal, or a daily routine may seem insignificant, but each one is an investment that pays you back for decades. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. A calm, balanced mind helps you think clearly, make wise decisions, and handle challenges without feeling overwhelmed. Taking time to rest, reflect, and recharge is not laziness. It is essential. Stress that is ignored becomes harmful. Worries that are never addressed become obstacles. When you protect your peace, you protect your focus, your creativity, and your ability to grow. Spending time alone, avoiding toxic influences, practicing gratitude, or simply stepping away from noise all strengthen your emotional well-being. Lesson 10, communicate effectively. Communicating effectively is one of the most important skills anyone can develop because it shapes the way you connect with others, handle challenges, and move forward in life. When you communicate clearly, people understand your intentions, respect your boundaries, and trust your words. When communication is weak, misunderstandings grow, relationships suffer, and progress slows. Effective communication is not about speaking loudly or trying to impress people. It is about sharing your thoughts in a way that is honest, simple, and respectful so others can understand you without confusion or tension. Communication begins with listening. Many people focus only on what they want to say, and they miss important details because they never take the time to hear what others are telling them. Listening deeply builds trust. It allows you to understand what someone needs, how they feel, and what they expect. When you listen well, you respond better, you avoid unnecessary conflict, and you make smarter decisions. Listening also helps you connect with people on a deeper level because they feel seen and valued. Clear communication requires honesty. When you speak honestly, people know they can rely on your words. Honesty does not mean being harsh or insensitive. It means expressing your thoughts in a way that is truthful but considerate. Saying what you mean without hiding behind vague statements builds strong relationships. It also prevents tension from unresolved problems. When honesty becomes part of your communication style, you attract people who appreciate clarity and maturity. Another important part of effective communication is staying calm. Strong emotions can cause words to come out in ways that create damage. When you speak while stressed, angry, or frustrated, your message becomes unclear, and the situation often becomes worse. Staying calm gives you the ability to choose your words carefully and express your thoughts without creating unnecessary conflict. Calm communication builds respect because it shows that you are in control and willing to handle situations with maturity. Being clear and direct is essential. Using simple words and focusing on the main point prevents confusion. Many problems grow because people dance around the issue instead of addressing it directly. Clear communication saves time and avoids misunderstandings. When you say exactly what you need, want, or expect, people can respond correctly. It helps both personal and professional relationships run smoothly because everyone understands the same message. Effective communication, understanding how someone else feels, allows you to respond in a way that builds connection rather than tension. When you consider someone's emotions before speaking, your words carry more weight and your conversations become more productive. Empathy does not mean agreeing with everything. It means respecting the other person's experience and responding with patience. This simple approach strengthens relationships and makes difficult conversations easier to handle. Body language is a major part of communication. Your tone, your eye contact, and your posture all send messages. Even when you are silent, your presence communicates something. Speaking with confidence, maintaining steady eye contact, and using a calm tone all increase the power of your message. People respond not only to what you say, but how you say it. When your body language supports your words, you communicate with clarity and strength. Good communication also means asking questions. Instead of assuming, you check for understanding. Instead of guessing how someone feels, you ask. Questions show that you care about accuracy and want to understand the full picture. Asking the right questions prevents conflict and helps you build stronger connections because it shows humility and a willingness to learn. Lesson 11, be patient. Patience is one of the most valuable qualities anyone can develop because real growth takes time. Nothing meaningful happens overnight, and rushing the process only leads to frustration and unnecessary stress. When you are patient, you give yourself the space to grow, learn, and strengthen your skills without feeling defeated when results don't show up immediately. Patience keeps you steady when progress is slow and focused when challenges appear. Being patient does not mean being passive. It means taking consistent action while understanding that results have their own rhythm. You build discipline, stay committed, and trust the process even when the rewards are not visible yet. Patience helps you avoid emotional decisions and keeps you from giving up too soon. Most people quit right before things begin to change, not because they lack talent, but because they lack patience. When you learn to wait with purpose, you begin to see opportunities more clearly. You make better choices because your mind is calm and your emotions are steady. Patience brings clarity, and clarity leads to smarter decisions. Whether it's improving your health, building your finances, developing your skills, or strengthening your relationships, patience protects you from disappointment and allows every effort to compound into long-term success. Patience is a quiet strength. It keeps you grounded, focused, and confident in your journey. When you commit to being patient, you save yourself years of unnecessary struggle, and you allow your life to unfold at the pace that brings true growth and lasting achievement. Lesson 12, giving back is one of the most meaningful choices anyone can make because it shifts your life from focusing only on what you can gain to recognizing how much you can contribute. When you give your time, your support, your knowledge, or even simple encouragement, you create impact far greater than you realize. Helping others strengthens your character, deepens your sense of purpose, and reminds you that success is not only about what you achieve, but also about how many lives you touch along the way. Giving back does not require wealth or grand gestures. It begins with small actions, sharing your experience with someone who is struggling, offering help when you see a need, or simply being present for someone who feels alone. These moments create trust, hope, and inspiration. They show others that growth is possible and that kindness still matters. Every act of giving, no matter how small, creates a ripple that spreads far beyond the moment. When you give, you also receive in ways that cannot be measured. You gain clarity about your own blessings, you strengthen relationships, and you build emotional resilience. Giving back keeps your heart open, your mind grounded, and your priorities aligned. Next, it reminds you that life is bigger than personal goals, and that true fulfillment comes from contributing to something beyond yourself. Choosing to give back adds meaning to every success you achieve. It turns growth into purpose and achievement into impact. When your life becomes a source of value for others, you leave a legacy that lasts long after the accomplishments fade. Giving back enriches your life, strengthens your character, and ensures that your journey leaves the world a little better than you found it. When these lessons settle into your life, everything begins to shift. You think clearer, you move with purpose, and you stop wasting time on things that drain your future. The strength you build today becomes the foundation for the life you create tomorrow. Carry these principles with you, not just as ideas, but as daily actions that shape who you become. Your future will thank you for the discipline, the patience, and the courage you choose right now. Your best years are still ahead, and the power to reach them has been in your hands all along.